What in the hell is going on? Everyone is totally confused with the sudden return of El Terrell, and I got tasked with coming up to the crest of this hill to investigate some wild reports that an ancient dragon was sighted up there. But when I got here, I just found my old drinking buddies. This ridiculous group of chuckle fucks sitting in a circle, all fucking smiling at each other. They leave Baldur's Gate without a word after murking the entire Van Thopter family. Zelda's already dead, and the last I hear from them is a damn letter from Candlekeep saying they're off to meet a weasel in a waistcoat and a tiny fucking elephant. I'm looking around, and there's Gerald and Jim and Garrett and Noodles, and for some goddamn reason, Carmen was with them. I saw her fucking die. Yet here she is with these yokels, all sitting around and smiling like idiots at each other. They start telling me all sorts of insane nonsense. So Gerald hands me this book, says reading it might help explain, and tells me writing it down will help make sense of it all. I fucking doubt it, but I'll give it a shot. Aight. Let me see if I got this all straight. So they all went on this crazy fucking quest to try to save El Terrell, because apparently the city had been banished to Avernus due to some nefarious, overcomplicated plot to do something evil. Anyway, they're down there, and they're having this, final stand near some wreck they called Your Mother. So they're standing around like a bunch of knobs with their thumbs up their asses, waiting for the bad guys to come to them. Meanwhile, Garrett and a tiny fucking elephant go flying off. Yeah, apparently Garrett can fucking fly now, to try and go confront Zariel, the fallen fucking angel, alone. Now, somehow, maybe with some hybrid garbage of paladin and bardic powers all mixed up with the twisted energies of Avernus, Gerald was able to transform Noodles into a goddamn dragon. Which, I'm pretty sure, shouldn't be fucking possible. But the universe just kind of looked, shrugged, and said, that's fucking dope, roll with it. So Noodles is roaring and biting and slashing and sleep breathing and having the time of his goddamn life. Then Gerald spots this broken ballista on this wrecked machine they all been riding around in, and it's getting soaked in this dripping demon ichor, which, for some reason, is able to make the shots stronger as well as load and fire automatically. So Gerald can just sit there going rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Jim gets knocked the fuck out because the dragon keeps putting everything to sleep, and he's standing in the middle of all the bad guys like a fucking moron, and it looks like he's going to get his ass kicked. But then, as he's lying there dying, he punches the big fucking demon in the dick. Apparently, every time he woke up, he just rolled up, speed-bagged the demon's testicles, and then passed back out again. And somehow, Carmen gets the idea that a goddamn dragon wasn't enough. So she cast some sort of spell to try to make it fucking bigger. Only, it didn't make it bigger, it made it fucking better. And that's why everyone saw a fucking ancient dragon, because the fucking idiot in the pirate hat got an upgrade. He must have been in his fucking glory, being the biggest, meanest motherfucker around. So while all this fucking bullshit's going on, Garrett and, Lulu, they reach Zariel and ask if maybe she might like to be a nice person again and stop being a horrifying monster in the depths of hell. They must have said, pretty fucking please, real nice. 'Cause she did. She's down there fighting a fucking Balor, ripping off wings and tearing shit up, wrecking fucking face, and generally being a metal fucking badass. And then a fucking midget and a little snuffleupagus roll up and say, how about you be a good guy again? So she grabs a sword and says, aight. She flies up to something called a companion, an insidiator lock or something, opens it, and there's a goddamn plantar in the fucking box. Next thing anybody knows, the whole city's getting lifted, pulled out of Avernus. The two of them fly after the winged angel, and everyone else scrambles to get on the back of Noodles, the magic dragon. And they did it. They're here. So is the city. They fucking saved everyone. I don't fucking believe it. Listen, if they just went back to the city, they'd be praised as heroes. Duke Ravengard alone would make sure they got a goddamn parade. But nah, they're all just grinning at each other. And then Gerald says some horse shit like he always does in that haughty fucking voice of his, like, the deed itself is worthy of the cause, or whatever the fuck he's going on about. And as we're standing there, this horrifying, huge fucking bird thing flaps up and starts talking to him. They're calling it the Baba Yaga for some goddamn reason. And it tells them about some other fucking place they can go to get treasure and adventure and shit. And they all look at each other and we're like, yeah, let's fucking go do that now. Really? From a bunch of fucking drunks with a half-ass plan for petty larceny at the low-light tavern to fucking heroes that saved an entire city from literal goddamn hell. Unbelievable. As they stood to go, I looked at my friends, and I came to a realization that I knew for certain. I wasn't fucking going with them. Seriously, have you read some of the shit in this book? Let alone the stuff I just wrote down that they told me. This entire thing is full of crazy shit. There is no way I'm getting anywhere near these guys again. They want to go off on another fucking crazy adventure to someplace? Go ahead. Good luck, you crazy bastards.